Don't waste my time, is what Bruce Lee would have said in my head if I was doing a Bruce Lee impression as a kid. When I looked at the screenshots of Bruce Lee, so I never bought it. Which is also the exact same reason why I didn't buy Zorro. I may have liked watching Zorro films. I think there was a TV show as well. I'm not sure, you know. In American, obviously. And yeah. This is going to be an interesting one because Bruce Lee, it turns out, if you like that kind of arcade adventure, kind of like going round mapping rooms out and stuff like that, is actually a great game. It's a great Atari 400 game, which has been converted pretty much lock, stock and barrel to the C64, including a monochrome but multicolour resolution Ninja sprite. There's no reason for the Ninja to actually be in multicolour fat pixel mode sprites. It's only one colour. That is an Atari problem. On the Atari, I believe, although I could be wrong, you have to actually set all of your players, which is their word for sprites, to multicolour or high res. See, on the C64 you set it individually for every sprite. And it doesn't matter that the sprites are like pretty much 16 pixels wide, same as the Atari version, but because you know the scale of the room is designed like that, you'd have to change all the graphics. And the C64 doesn't have a 60 column mode, which you would need if you're going to do 24 pixel wide, you know, sprites, updates of the Atari 16 pixel sprites, because they do have a 40 column screen for the map, the game area. Now there's no flashing lines or anything, and I don't know if this is actually loading. These were early games. There's a lot less loading music than you think there is. A lot less. You'd think it's in the hundreds. You'd think you'd be falling over different loading music. But no, it's nothing like that. Yeah, loads of games had loading music, but pretty much the same loading music over and over for the big companies. And a lot of companies didn't have loading music, just a title screen on the tape loader. But what was there was great. Now obviously Rambo and Green Beret are exceptions to the standard Ocean Loader 1 and 2. And then you had the games from Imagine of the slap fight era. They had Ocean Loader 3, I think Martin Galway did that. And then the RoboCop Batman the movie tune, oh, it did fucking load. And that was Jonathan Dunn. Although the Batman music is slightly different. Now did we dodge a bullet with this? Which would be a bit funny because Zorro doesn't use a gun as far as I remember. He uses a sword. Did we dodge a sword? Now if this is joystick port 1 I won't be able to play it. And it is joystick port 1. God damn you. We have to rename the file. So now I have to do underscore J1 on the file name for Zorro. All fucking 3 of them. Why can't we have menu options for these things? These are simple key presses in Vice. And this really annoys me. On a real C64 you plug the joystick into the other port. And on a computer running a Vice emulator, you just press Alt and J. It's the worst of both worlds. I'll come back to this one. Right, I've renamed the file, loaded it in again. A fucking 0 out of 10 for the loading. There's not even any flashing lights, nothing mate, shit. Now I've got the camera right in the middle of my fucking field of vision at the moment, so I can't see like a third of the screen. But with these shit graphics, that's actually a positive. Let me just move a bit there. Right, that's normal TV volume, which is not suitable for this kind of music. Thank you. Back then, even back then, it's a 5 out of 10 SIG tune. Right, so yeah, luckily it was joystick port 1. Have a fucking button on your fucking over publicised micro switched USB joystick. Just a fucking button there mate, or a key combination. And when you press that, it changes it to the other joystick port. Alt and fucking J on your keyboard. Yay! Right, so the graphics are about the same as Bruce Lee. Hang on a minute. Right. All the colour controls are obviously set for watching dark matter, which is what I was watching yesterday. That's much more C64 that is. Yeah, I'll go with that. A bit more contrast, a bit more colour, because I'm not a prick. I didn't know how to use the colour controls on my TV as a kid. Washed out colours my arse. There we go. So I think you can climb up this bullshit. There we go. So I mean, technically it's very similar to Bruce Lee. Because I didn't have Bruce Lee back then, I can't really comment. It is like Bruce Lee. Ah, Jesus Christ. So those bits there that look like platforms, they're not fucking platforms. It's exactly the same as Bruce Lee. Identical to Bruce Lee, sir. Okay, that's annoyed me now. Why can't I go up there? Oh right, because it's closed off. Right, okay, I'll let you off with that one. Right, there isn't the two or three things that are just constantly like fighting you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. So now he's not actually attacking it. Maybe the attack business only happens right, how do you actually get over there then? Because it's not letting me jump over any barrels and I can't swish them with a blade. So okay, that could be worse than Bruce Lee. The Street Fighter 2 button mashing bullshit is not working for me, so. How high can he jump though? Can he jump any higher? No. So for some reason they've done the game this way, and I can't see how I could actually, oh hang on, I can see. Alright, okay. It's a bit of a problem now, because how the hell do I get up to the top left corner? Because I can see that's what I need to do. Can he climb these walls? Even if he could, he won't be able to climb past them things, so I don't know if you're supposed to collect anything, that's the thing. The graphics are so terrible. Because you can't actually jump, that's the thing. Well, you can, but not like it. Oh, you can jump. It would be stupid if I could just jump over the fucking. No, you can't. Right, end of review. Shit music, shit graphics, even worse gameplay. Then my cat's trying to open the door, even though they're about 2 foot too short to reach the handle. Never mind. And there is actually less colours. The graphics are not technically better than Bruce Lee, they're just more colourful versions of the same blocky shit. Zorro is about as close to a picture of Zorro as Bruce Lee, the sprite, is to a picture of Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee too has some nice sprites. No one wrote Zorro 2. I'm beginning to see why